So I haven't been posting a lot for the past like many months. You're welcome for that, by the way. And the reason is very embarrassing, and I'm not even gonna repeat myself. You can read the title. And I didn't want to make this video because, one, if anyone from my schools ever sees my channel and finds this video, they will know who it is, especially if he sees it. He will definitely know because of the things I'm going to say. Now, being extremely mentally ill and then getting a crush on someone who doesn't like you is not a very good combination. Who would have thought? And then I have like no motivation to live anyway, and then liking him and like going to school and like seeing him was the one thing I was motivated by. Like I lost interest in like this kind of. I just didn't really, and then like every time that he wouldn't like speak to me at break time, I would like cry. It's embarrassing, but I'm not going to lie. Maybe this will make you feel better. Okay, I don't know. I even put 2 slits in my eyebrows. I'm covering it because it looks really bad and I don't want my parents to know. I'm also going to be dyeing my hair because that's what a girl does when boy don't like her. Now what makes it worse is that this guy is like my friend, kind of. I'm not really in a friendship group. I have like one friend. I like hang out in that friendship group but like don't really speak to anyone. I'm probably gonna have to stop doing that because it just hurts me, and I'm probably just gonna have to not do that anymore. Yeah, but I just repeated myself. So today I'm going to be talking about it, the struggles I have with it, and very many embarrassing stories about it, and do things to try to make myself feel better and get over it. Okay. Now the first thing I'm going to do is my makeup because I don't know, I feel like that's something I should do. I don't really feel like it, I have no motivation. Again, I'm really depressed. I'm not gonna get dressed. Oh, that didn't rhyme, I almost did. Also, this is the worst angle ever, so I'm gonna, you know, make this segment as short as possible. Don't worry. And I'm also really bad at like talking whilst doing this, so like, see, I just didn't say anything. You know, I think this one, never mind, I'm not even gonna try to talk. I'm just, again, I don't know how to do makeup. I just put concealer under my eye and I'm just like, ow, fuck, why did I do that? I put it on my eyelids as well because they're very veiny. You don't want a tutorial from me. I mean, just look at how I look. My eyeballs hurt. Am I punching myself too hard? Great, it's not blending out. I'm gonna kill myself, Jesus. So I guess I'll tell you how it started. I mean, so from it, like, when I was a child, you know, everyone had like crushes, like in year 6 or like year 5 or whatever. And I didn't, so I was just forced to like pick someone, I guess. And because I was really young, I didn't know I didn't know how, my brain couldn't handle the concept of liking a boy like a friend. So whenever I liked a guy as a friend, I was just like, yeah, I have a crush on them. But then I thought of the idea of like dating or kissing them or anything like that. I mean, I was fucking 10, I wouldn't kiss anyone. And I was like, ew, no. But I still just assumed, yeah, I have a crush on them. Sure, boys and girls can't be friends. So because I was forced to like get a crush from a very young age, then when I got to the age of actually liking people, it made it very difficult to distinguish between platonic attraction and romantic attraction, because I was like, there's a difference, huh? What? Around like year 9, I had a crush on someone. I was quite bad. They were fucking a dick, so whatever, it's fine now. I've only ever had 2 crushes, the person I just said and the person now that I'm making this video from. But the worst thing is, the person I like now is genuinely like, he's really nice. Okay, shut up, I'm not gonna say things because I'm gonna start being sad. I'm already sad. So one day I realized I was just like hanging out in the friendship group, not saying anything. And then I was like, oh, frick, I think I like you. I didn't know if I liked him as a friend or like more than that, because again, I have trouble distinguishing between the 2 things. And then quarantine happened, like literally like the day I realized, wait, I think I like you. Quarantine happened, so I didn't see him for 6 months. But you know what I did? Some really stupid things. So I'm underaged. I come from England here, okay? I'm not gonna lie. We all drink sometimes, okay? Just... And it was the summer holiday. My parents found out anyway, so it's like, if they find this, I'll only get in a bit of trouble. So many story times about that, to be fair. And one time I just Snapchatted him because I didn't have his number, and I was like, you look like Clay from 13 Reasons Why. Yeah. And then another time I got drunk too, and I was just like, hi, blah, blah, blah. And he was just like, what the fuck? Understandably, I mean, like, I never talked to him, and from nowhere I'm like, hi. So like I did that and I really regretted it for obvious reasons. I mean, and then I was like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, and he was like, okay, and I was like, K? Not even okay, just K. That means I hate you in my world. So I was like, oh, please don't hate me, I'm sorry. And he was like, lol, I don't hate you. And I was like, okay, at least he doesn't hate me. Okay, this makeup is really not good. Whatever. What did I expect? And then, the first day of school. So I went to school and he's in my tutorial, and the whole day we just had tutorial for like an hour, and then we went home because it was just the first day. And because I haven't seen him for 6 months, and I was like, I think I like you. I obviously did something stupid. Now, I got drunk before going to school for the first day. Why? Because I'm really smart like that. And I went to him. Where did I pick my phone up for that one? And I don't really remember a lot of it, to be fair, because I was quite drunk, but I was like, oh, you look like clay, like a million times. And then there was like a fake fire drill, you know, for like safety things. And I just kept repeating that like a million times, being extremely annoying because I sabotage myself in everything I do. He was just like, ha, ha, ha. I don't really remember, to be fair. I also was the only one that brought my bag with me to the fire drill because I was stupid and drunk. Because I'm at the back of the register and he's like near the front of the register, I had to go to the back. And I was like, bye, Clay. Fair enough, he didn't speak to me for like the next few months after that. I mean, fair, And then I told my only friend that I liked him, and that's when it's official. When you tell your friend you like them, that's official. You can't take it back now. Now, usually I'd be really mad if like my parents or my sister heard me make any video, but if they hear me doing this one, I'm going to actually cry. I would have cried anyway, but I'm gonna... But then, one day, I got drunk in school again. Look, I haven't done that in like 6 weeks, okay? This was 6 weeks ago. It was really that bad. My dad found a bottle of vodka in my bag, and oh, it's a whole thing. I'll tell you that story later, but it was really bad. And so because I was like in the friendship group, like where he was, I just kind of talked to him. And then he was like, okay, it's been like a few months. I guess he just liked me again. Like, you know, like he didn't hate me, you know, as like a friend, you know. So I was like, well, happy. And then from there, I just kind of sometimes talked to him, I guess, at break and stuff, which is weird because I'm extremely shy. And the fact that I even talked to him means that I really liked him because I never do that. So there's that. I'm not gonna contour my nose. I don't know how to do that. Every time I do it, it fails. Okay, so makeup. I'll actually put on lip gloss. This is meant to make your lips bigger, but it doesn't work. It just kind of tingles a bit. But I need all the help I can get. I know I can't do makeup. Don't, like, bully me. Now for some of the extremely embarrassing things that I've done because of this person. Now it's the half term now. And last period on Friday, I had a chemistry test, which I didn't even know I had until he told me that morning. And because he didn't speak to me at all at lunch, and some other things, and that was like, kind of like, as the test was starting, I just started tearing up, and I was like, this is really fucking embarrassing. The teacher thought that I was crying because I didn't know that like anything to do with the test, which I didn't, but that's not what I was crying, because I already know my grades are like down the drain. So I just kind of gave up really like a year ago. So he went outside and he was like, okay, Natasha, you can go like revise on the Chromebook because you missed some lessons. You don't need to do the test right now. And I was like, okay. Then he left and I didn't even know where the Chromebooks were. So I just started crying in the corridor, and then this like PE teacher was like, Natasha, are you okay? And then obviously that set me off, and I just started bawling and like covering my face with my mask. And she was okay, you can go to, and then I went to the like an office. I just sat there crying, mascara falling down my face. It was beautiful. And then the head of year came in and he was like, why are you crying? And I'm like, I don't know. No clue. No, couldn't tell you. And he was like, you're the only one who knows. I'm like, I don't know. It's not because I like a boy, because that would be extremely embarrassing. That would be like pathetic. That's not what happened in the slightest. And then he got my friend and I was like, okay. And then I kind of talked to her. He just left me. And I sat in the class for like another 30 minutes, just sitting there, trying to think of a list of things of why I don't like him, just to get over it. All I could come up with is that his hair is not the optimum shade of brown. It could be a bit darker. And that he wears his blazer over his PE kit, which is kind of weird. I don't really know what to do now, to be honest. Maybe I'll go make some first trap TikToks to make myself feel better. Follow me on TikTok, by the way. No one does. What I'm also doing tomorrow is dyeing half my hair green, half purple, just the ends, not the whole head, and like then opposite sides, this green, this purple. Oh, and the worst, no, not the worst, but one of the bad things, whilst I was crying, and then the teacher was like, you can just go home, and I was like, no, because I had tutorial with him and I wanted to walk home with him for like literally 5 steps because we go completely opposite directions. I forgot to mention that he didn't even realize that I left because I was crying, so that stung. And I would paint my nails now to make myself feel better, but first of all I wanted to paint them like purple and green to like match my hair. That would look kind of funky, you know. But I don't have that nail polish. My sister doesn't either, but I can't borrow any of her nail polish because she said no. But I'll do that tomorrow. Next time you see me, I'm gonna be just full on, just really strange looking. Hopefully I'll be making actual videos now. If I'm not, it's probably because I'm still not over it. I wondered why I didn't look right. It's because I forgot mascara. If anyone has tips on how to get over anyone. The thing is, I'm harder than him as well. That's the really sad thing. Imagine crying over a boy you're harder than. And the worst thing is, I really don't want to lose him like as a friend, but I know that if I don't, then I'm gonna probably just get hurt more. Gotta do what I gotta do. Half term now, so I'm gonna probably get used to not seeing him. Okay, it's fine. I'm a big girl. It's not like that was the only motivation I had to live. Bonk!